Hello, how y'all doing? I'm just trying to find some stuff really quick and then we will get started. Let me say, I'm here. And I was going to go on and do a video letting speaking my mind about a lot of things, the gang stalking, the spiritual attacks, all that kind of. I just decided, I'm sure people that are doing the things that they're doing, I'm sure they know the way I feel about the situation. And as they see, I'm still here and I'm doing what I have to do, what I'm told to do. Okay, this is part of my mission, and I'm here. I'm on my journey. I'm on my journey, and I'm on the journey that was picked for me by Most High. What it is He wants me to do, specifically me, where He wants you to do specific things also, but what He wants me to do, and everything else that's going on with everybody that's carrying on, tripping and acting on. I don't have time for that. It's so much stuff. It's so many things that I have to do. I don't have time to be worried about who don't like the fact of me being put where I'm put, or me being the person who. I don't care. I mean, that's just your problem. I don't have that problem. If someone, whether if I know them or not, something happens and they're given an opportunity or they're put in a position that I'm the first one, know them or not, hey, go ahead, girl, do the damn thing, you get it, girl, hey, that's what you should do, because everybody, you don't always know or have the opportunity to see a person that gets opportunities, that usually don't come down the road for a lot of people. So what's wrong with, telling them, do that, girl, I ain't mad at you, go ahead, girl. This is my attitude. A lot of people that have been put in position, who have been given or paid or whatever to do things to me, to do me harm, you don't even know me. So for you, it's all about the money. I'm like, that says, to me, that says a lot about you, about your character, your heart, your personality, the kind of person that you are, it says a lot to me about you. To me, it does. I mean, a person you don't even know. You don't care, because if I don't have a green face with a dead president on it, you don't see me anyway. You just see what you're told to do for them green face, pieces of paper. So, what I wanted to say to all these people, and to some of the readers, not all of the readers, there are some of the readers, a few of them, who are a part of this situation. As other readers, like I said, I'm not a reader. I'm not a reader, but I can read cards. I don't need cards to know what's going on around me or anywhere else. I don't put myself in positions or open myself up to where I'm going to pick up someone's energy, unless that's what I'm doing. So even if I'm watching someone, I don't have myself open to where I'm going to pull in their energy and know actually what's going on with them behind those scenes. Because what a lot of readers do, they'll see everything they need to see in a reading, and then they'll say, well, I'll keep that to myself. It's not what we're here for. You're here to read the messages just the way they come down to you. It's like you just decide what you feel is best for the collective to know and not to know. Now, I know some readers have said, well, Spirit told me, keep that to myself, or don't say anything yet, or whatever. I respect that. I see that. But for people who, well, I'm going to keep that to myself. What gives you the right to know something about somebody else's life or their future or whatever, and you keep it to yourself, like as if you don't have that right. You are to read the messages as they come down to you. Now, as far as me, I want to say, first let me say, hey, it's me, it's D. Polka Dots. It's not better, not worse, just different. Okay, so you see, it's me. Okay, I haven't been on for a while. Even if a lot of it hadn't been touching me, but I didn't want to. People pull energy. So if I'm on here, if I'm on the internet, on the web, and I'm talking or doing a reading or whatever, and that energy is on me or around me, trying to push through. Somebody else is watching or whatever, and people are pulling energy. I'm thinking about, I don't want someone from, the collective or whatever, or another reader, to pull that energy. Who wants that? Nobody wants that kind of energy. It's crazy. Nobody wants that kind of energy. And I don't want that kind of energy for anyone. I don't care who they are. But a lot of people, they give their opinions. They assume a lot of things. She knows. Or, well, no, she don't know. Or if she don't know, she dumb. Or, well, she should know. I think she knows. She acting like she don't know. She just be. Why wouldn't you just come out and ask me? Why are you staying in a situation like that? Or do you realize it's a situation that, at all? Or are you trying to keep that person distant? Why wouldn't you come out and just ask me? Then assuming things. Now, I have answered this question 2 other times, but I'm also knowing that it's really humid here. I'm also knowing that my videos don't get seen. Someone takes my videos and they put them in archives or wherever, and they don't get seen. No one sees them. I don't get a like. I don't get a dislike. I don't get a view. No one sees them. Someone takes my videos. I don't know if it's YouTube or whoever it may be. They take them and they put them somewhere. They put them wherever. No one sees them. And I did some pretty funny videos. I'm funny. I am. I told some jokes, and I did a little singing. Well, not singing, but acting. They were funny. I think 7 people seen that one, and the way it was, I just knew a lot of people would view it, but I found out later that after those 7 people, somebody took it and they put it in the archive somewhere. I'm wondering who has the, I don't see what the whole point of it is if you're going to censor every and anything that anyone does. If you're the owner or share person or whatever, and you have all the policies and things in place, like if you have someone's on there and there are kids that watch this, so you have to be mindful of that. So you have those type of disclaimers and on, whatever. What I see is people coming on and looking at someone's video, and if they say a word that person don't like, that's well, it's like a double-edged sword, because we have freedom of speech. But yet you're saying, don't say this, don't say that. If you say this or say that, I'm going to just shut you off. I'm going to shut you down. That's a violation of our rights too. Because you're stopping us from having, or whoever from having freedom of speech. I've been violated in a lot of ways. And most of the time I don't complain. I just, I sit back and I let Most High take care of his business. it's not my place. Like they say, the battle's not yours, it's the Lord's. And I'm not a religious person. I am very spiritual. I'm gonna say that again because people hear whatever they want to hear. You know, I'm just really what I am now after all this, and it's been years. And let me say this because this keeps coming up again and again, and I've mentioned it a few times. Someone, like if any of you get something, a request or something from, polka dots, not better, not words, D or whatever, it's not me. I do have quite a few people that are, duplicating the things that I do. Or I have a couple people, they took the whole platform. You know what I mean? They took the whole platform. They changed the name, or they just changed the picture, left everything. You know what I mean? They took the whole thing. They didn't, and they put it back up just like that. Me, I'm just like, well, if they took the whole thing, what maybe they needed it. They had another idea for it or whatever. I'm like, well, I'm gonna get many more ideas. I'm gonna have many more ideas. I'm creative, and Most High make sure that I'm able to show my creativity by the things that He instills in me. So, but I have been having a problem as far as the situation going on, and especially now because it's been so long. I'm like, what? They have nothing else to do? Nothing else to do? I'm still getting my VPN and all that. They're still in my system. They're still, you look at the phone or the laptop and you can see it moving around, and it's because they're still searching for things. They're searching for things inside of my emails and things that they feel that they felt they may have missed the last few times they went through it, to make sure that I don't have anything in my devices that could lead to them or be evidence against them. So it's so much stuff that's been just wiped off, taken from my devices. But then also there's a lot of things, a lot of documents and things that have been put on to my phones and my devices that I'd never seen them before, but someone put them there. That's part of the thing that they do, trying to frame me. They put things like that, and I mean, someone went through a trash can and got the hair that I cleaned out of my brush, and took the hair that I cleaned out of my brush when I was cleaning my brush, to use. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. And I'm just like, I don't know. It's hard for me to understand and put into perspective that someone would hate me, that, hate me, period, but hate me that much. I haven't done anything for anyone to be hating me, and what their reasons are, I don't know. I know the ex, I know his reason, but he shouldn't have that reason, because it takes two to make it work. It takes two to, if you're walking away, it takes two to do that. You know what I mean? I mean, if you're still doing this and doing that, and okay, then that person walked away. But it took two of us. It took you to be doing that, and then me to say, oh, hell no, and go, you know what I'm saying? Nonetheless, it took two. I didn't wreak havoc or whatever in anybody's life, or do wrong by somebody, or lie or cheat or whatever on, I'm just not that kind of person. I'm not a perfect person. I'm not, because I've heard things that people on the internet or Twitter or whatever, they do a lot of talking about me. I don't spend my time searching, trying to find it, what they're saying or this video, if they've got me on a video naked, if it's a bad light, if it's bad lighting, look, that ain't me. If it's bad lighting and it look bad, that ain't me. I wouldn't have set up any kind of thing. Let me not play around about this, because I don't want nobody to think that, no, the video is not me. If it is me, they didn't get it from me with my permission. If they, what they should have done, if it's a sex video, like they said, it could only be me and another person. That's what you do when you have sex. There's another person there. For those who have that, who have sex by themselves, I didn't read that, that guide. That one, that didn't come to me. I don't know a guy, I didn't read that guide. That memo didn't come to my desk. Here's how you have sex. I always thought you needed to. Now there are rumors or whatever, and I'm really not a rumor kind of person. That it's 4 and 5 people and all this kind of stuff, and that's not my thing either. I'm not into, if it's 4 of us, why don't the 2 of you go over there, or go into that, there's no odd number here, and only thing you do if it was an odd number, only thing I'd do if it was an odd number is say, well, there's 3 of us, there's a bedroom with 1 bed, and there's a living room. So one of us out of the 3 is gonna go watch some TV. If you want to look at it like that, and I'm being a little light about it because I'm trying not to be upset about it. But I'm not upset about it anymore. I want to know what it is, where it came from, who did it, who took it. How dare you? And all the slander and stuff that's still going on, and the fact that the truth is out about most of the situation or all of the situation, and they still have my money. They're still selling off my, property and things like that. No one's admitted, oh, well, we did this, but we're sorry. No, none of that. They haven't done none of that, so, and also someone is using my identity, and there's a monthly payment that goes to this person. Who is this person? Because all this time and with the courts and all this stuff, I haven't been to one court, not one. They've had 2 complete hearings and trials or whatever 2 complete ones. They started and they ended, and I've been to no court, and no court has contacted me. That's when I started, like, wait a minute, it don't feel right, because how you gonna have 2 trials in court, and the person that it's about is not there on either one of them. I'm like, I don't think it works that way. You know what I mean? Now, then I found out that someone was there that claimed that they were me. I'm like, who? I don't, no, I have tried to get an attorney, get a lawyer, or get some information, some guidance on some things, and it's just a lot of people involved. And these people, they haven't missed paying anybody. I'm starting to wonder if they went down the streets just knocking on doors, whatever street they want. Hey, here, let me pay you this money for you to, if you see this person and they ask you for any kind of help or assistance, just tell them no and shut your door. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they missed anybody. They paid a lot of people. I just had a conversation with an attorney, and I wouldn't even call that a conversation. I said, well, don't you want me to explain to you about the, what it is? He didn't know. He's like, no, I'm a criminal defense lawyer, he said, attorney. And I said, well, maybe if you let me explain it, you can at least give me some guidance. He was like, no, and he just kept saying, I just figured, oh, okay, so since they saw me, they heard me call this office and leave a message. They didn't do anything but just call him, after I tried to call him, because he was like, he was very blank and just directed in his mind, just set, just directed in one direction. Just no matter what it was, he wasn't going to help me. So I just told him, well, okay, I see you, they've already called you, so all right. And I hung up. But I've been in touch with other attorneys, and man, I get so many different excuses as to why a person can't help me, or why they don't ever say why they don't ever say they don't want to help me. They just say, I can't help you. So I'm like, anyway, what I wanted to say, I have been asked to do like I'm on my mission. I have a 2-3 part mission, and I'm doing what I was told to do. I'm obedient, so I've been trying to do what I was asked to do. What I was asked to do is not working. We all have free will. It's not working. So I can't hang around in the situation, any longer. We all do have free will, and if people don't use their free will to, what can I can't make a person not do, or and then when it comes to that, it's like, with people that talk about it, if you know a person and all this person do is lie, why would you believe anything that person tell you about anybody? If they lie to you and they lie, you're going to believe everything they say to you about another person that you don't know at all? No one's been taking care of me. I'm not it's been so many things, but I'm not a gossip type of person. I don't listen to it. You know what I mean? But I will say, it's been crazy. It's been crazy because, let me say this too. I've been wanting to say this. I will watch, certain readers I'll watch because I like to watch them. I like the way they read or how they address a situation and how they bring it out to the collective or what have you, I don't hide, not that I'm watching. I click the thing like everybody else. But then when they notice, because they'll pick up my energy, and they'll notice, I don't know how they have so much information about me in the first place, but they'll notice that I'm there, and they change their reading. They start, they're talking to the collective, and then they're not saying anything. They're just using words to talk in circles, well, yeah, well, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know, if you know, if you, but yet they're supposed to be readers. You know what I mean? Why, only thing that the way I see that is you do that because you're involved in it somewhere. Somewhere you're involved in it at one point in time, or even at this time, you know what's going on and you're involved in it. Or either you got something from it, and you do it that way because you don't want to, where eventually maybe you're going to get pulled in, like someone's going to say, oh, well, you were in it. This is going to happen anyway. So to slight the collective, the reading, that it's ridiculous. It's kind of like you don't do the reading because now I'm there. And why should you not do the reading because I'm there when I don't know you? I don't know you, and you shouldn't know it's me and that you're reading about it. You shouldn't know that because we don't know each other. I mean, you may know me by energy because you've been reading, a lot of it for quite a while now hasn't even really been my energy too much because it's everyone else's energy because all they've been doing is basically using me for money. And what they did was, what they're doing while it's still going on, it's ridiculous that it is they're having other things go on and other things happen and people or readers talk about other things to take you out of what's really going on, what the issue really is. You know, they want that issue of what it really is to be so deep down up underneath all the mumble jumble and all the junk pile, and you know, that no one remembers what the issue is. You know, why did all this start? What is this? You know, I'm told that some people moved away. They changed their names and they had surgeries and, you know, all kinds of things. I'm like, they had the files, the court papers and stuff for the court here. They had all those papers and files sealed and all this stuff. I'm believing that because of all of the situation and everything that's going on, I don't think that they would they would keep them sealed, because the reason that they're sealed is because the people lied. They lied and they stole, which is why they wanted the record sealed. You know, so I don't think that they'll keep them sealed. I believe that they'll have to open them. You know, because somebody's trying to cover something. They're trying to cover something up. They're trying to keep away the fact that they're running around being privileged lady, as they call it, and wealthy man or whatever. And what they really are thieves. You know, I forget something about, I think somebody married somebody else, or somebody, they changed their names, they had surgery, they had the whole body done and all that. Well, what you did was you stole so that you could get your body redone, because I know it's a lot of money, but I'm like, you know, you have to keep that up now. You know what I mean? And those kind of surgeries are not cheap, you know. And yeah, doing body spells or what, you know, things, you know, to my body, or, you know, don't dislike me because I'm me, or because you dislike yourself. You know, nobody's perfect. We all got issues. You know, we all got issues, and you just got to stand up. Put your head up, take a deep breath, let it out real slow, and take accountability for the things that you've done. If it's your shit that's over there, you just walked from over there, and you look back at this shit and this follow is, and that's yours. To get that bag and walk back, pick your shit up, and wrap it up. And we adults. We adults. You know, you have to be accountable to, and you have to be willing and understanding, as far as at least even to yourself, that, oh, them people over there getting ready to step in all that pile of shit that you just left, because you want to leave the shit over there and stand over here like your shit don't stink. Take your behind over there and pick that up. That's your shit. Wrap it up, you know, put it in a plastic bag, put it in a sandwich bag. I don't care. Drop it in your purse. But you can't just leave shit along the road for other people to step in, because you are not mature enough or not adult enough to take head on, you know, for the things that you've done that's coming back to you the same way you threw it out there. You know, that if the shit is yours, pick it up. You know, you leave it for somebody else. I mean, you want, you know, do all these things and then turn around and tell all these lies. Like now I'm supposed to go and be held accountable for all these people that dropped all this shit over there. But, you know, and they drop it about me, but I'm still supposed to go run on back there and pick up all this shit and put it in a bag, and I'm carrying it like it's luggage. No, you gotta carry your own shit. You carry some Lysol, so you don't want that smell getting out. You know, and if you really don't want it getting out, stop doing shit. Stop doing shit to people. You know, most of the time, all this stuff's been going on. I haven't said much of anything. But after a while, I mean a long while, because it's been a long time. And the truth is out. The truth is out. And I mean, and the stocks and the bonds and stuff, you know, the shares, no one gave me that. I mean, that was mine. That was mine. And someone just, it's like they just walked up or went on the end, whatever they did. And when they left, so did my stuff. And put it all together. And now they're wealthy. Oh, y'all? Go figure. And then you have those who ain't got nothing to do with it, but claim that, oh yeah, that's me. I'm that person that they're talking about. It's me. Oh yeah. And then you got the ones that you never hear. I never hear my energy being called very often when if I'm listening to a reading. For a long time, you would think that, my energy, that Virgo didn't exist. We don't exist because you don't hear it. Only time you hear it is when, now that whatever was going on, they can't do something to you and get you that way. Now they want to bring it back where now they want to just start dumping everything, in your lap. And they know, different authorities and things like that. They watch these readings, and so they'll start pouring it on real heavy. Everything that come out of their mouth is oh, that female Virgo. Oh yeah, that Virgo, that's coming out real heavy. That's real strong Virgo, and you know what I mean. And you sitting there and you looking at them like, and you looking at the cards, and you're like, that ain't even Virgo energy, But they're trying to get that energy up there, and so you can because they're trying to switch it over. Because this is what I found out that they're supposedly trying to do. All of the things that they've done, that now it's time, the Piper's in town, waiting, got his little suit, his little, backpack, whatever, he waiting, he coming to collect. And these people don't want him to come and collect. They don't want to take responsibility for the things they've done. So, someone is trying to swap energies and destinies with me. They want me to take on their energy, their karma. They want me to take that on, and they take mine, and they, which is why they walk around and be the way they be. I don't know. I haven't seen them or anything, but they walk around. Oh, I'm the wealthy man, or this woman. I'm the privileged lady. They are trying to swap destinies, and even as far as up to yesterday, they were still trying to do this. Even yesterday, they were still trying to do this. This is what they've been trying to do. Trying to swap out either with a Aquarius or a Sagittarius. I want to say Cancer too, but it wasn't in the right. It wasn't in the lane that it should have been in for that. But that's what they've been trying to do. They have that Earth energy in between an Aquarius and a Sagittarius, and they're trying to swap the energies and the destinies. Evil. Most High. I bet Most High has a sense of humor, and I'm betting he laughed. I'm betting he laughed. Like, oh, look at him. Look, they still trying. I'm just like, it's crazy. Anyway, I didn't come on really to have this discussion, but I am glad that I did, because I wanted to say to, some of the readers and the people or whatever, if they get to watch me, if they get to see this video, the hell with you. For all the lies that you're telling. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you open your mouth, I know that what's coming out of your mouth is a lie, that you're lying, your intent is to lie. The only reason I can figure you would do that is someone paid you. You rather get the money. And then there's another person, she will say anything about anybody just to get the money. I'm like, I find it disgraceful, because that's not the job. The job is not for that. It's not. You know, it's not for that. And people have so many different things. They have things they want to say, and are the ones that they find that they think is so funny. You know, I have, you know, I don't pay you no mind. Just like you are trying to make it like I'm not of a like I'm not of a like I don't matter, or I'm not anything to put on any type of higher level scale. I don't pay you no mind either, but I just thought by now that and it's not everybody, it's a few. You know, there's quite a few that I listen to that I really enjoy listening to them. You know, but I mean, I got to get out of this energy because I got to get. I'm not vibing my level that I'm used to vibing. And then there's another situation about this person. And the only reason I won't say her name, well, I don't know her name, but the only reason I won't say the name that she uses or what is because I don't have proof. You know, I don't have 100% proof. But it came to me, and this person knew that happened to be online, and I'm gonna say it that way because I'm not sure if she, you know, I say she happened to be online and saw a donation or saw something coming through that was going to hit my account, my bank account, and took it upon herself to reroute it so that it hit her account or whatever account it hit she had access to. Then she proceeded to go on and contact her people, you know, or whoever her followers or whatever, and started, you know, dishing this, you know, giving this money out, you know, constantly telling them, you know, it don't matter where it came from. Yep. That's that. Yeah. And thinks that no one knows that this is her. Now, I don't know her personally, you know. I watched her for a while some years back until I started waking up. And I could see through certain things. And it wasn't that she wasn't a good reader or a good, you know, it wasn't that, or that she told lies. It wasn't that either. It was that when it came to this one energy, you know, she fixed whatever it was to get past or to push forward this one energy, you know, knowing that the energy of what that person that's behind that energy is wrong. The things they were doing was wrong. And she was helping them. So it was a shock to me because she mentioned something to me, and she mentioned it to me. She knew I was watching her when she said it, and she told me that she said that it was a lot of people involved and that they were living off of me. She said they are living off of you. They've been living off of you for a long time. She said you're feeding a lot of people. She said, and you don't even realize it. So I was really shocked when, and no one told me as far as this. What happened was I watched this one reader, and she had picked up the fact that someone sent a very large donation to an account, and it didn't make it to that account, and the person that sent it had been watching, you know, the person that they sent it to see a reaction, you know, of getting this large donation, and they never saw a reaction. So they were wondering, why did I not show a reaction? And it took them back to so they went back to the bank, and the deposit wasn't made. The person just went on there and took it and just distributed it as they felt, So the person who sent the donation is they may be doing it now. I'm not too sure, but they're going to sue. They're going to take the bank to court because that's where that's as far as it got. It didn't get to my account. It never. And I'm also learning that what they do is they have it where if they take something from you, you can't see it. They wipe things out so you can't see that there was something that was done there. And that's why I say man wasn't ready for technology. Not this kind of technology. They weren't ready because they're too self-centered, too greedy. You know what I mean? Just too all about self with all these other people on the planet besides themselves. But the person that did the donation, you best believe he did a complaint. He's got his lawyer. He's got lawyers, and so I don't know. I don't know if that person heard about it yet. If she hasn't, she will, because this person they were being nice. They were trying to help me because they knew what was going on. Anybody can see what's going on. These people, anything that's coming to my accounts, they're taking it. They're taking my money. They took my Bitcoin. Somebody took my shares, my stocks and bonds. And see, that's something else why I know a lot of people they're putting themselves in positions trying to make it so if someone was to see the videos, they'd be like, well, who should we believe? Is it that person? Is it her? Or is it her? So a lot of people are having the same story as me. So whereas if I say something, then people would have to question, well, there was another girl, though, she said the same thing, and another girl, she said the same thing. This is what they do to keep chaos going because they're trying to cover something up on what it is they really did. They don't want people to be able to focus, on what they've done. They're trying to get that stuff up because that kind of stuff, you go to jail. And then they actually want to turn around and try. They've been turning around. They've been trying to blame it on me, put it on me. So I would have to go for them. I'm trying to figure out how are you going to do that, even if with all the things you've been doing against me, and all the reports you've been putting in against me, and all the lies you've been telling against me. Now you're going to go and you're going to put something in, and they're going to say, "Oh yeah, well this one is the truth." Plus, the things you're doing to me. Why would I do those things to myself? It's crazy. But the donor, they want to know what happened to their money, and I'm pretty sure they got in touch with the bank already because this was done. I'm gonna say April, either the end of April or the end of May. It was either April or May. And there was another time this same situation, and it was anywhere from 20,000 to 50,000, and that person just stepped on in there, sent it wherever they sent it to an account that they had access to, and just like it was no big deal. I'm like, wow, is it that easy to get over stealing? And I'm like, anyone who's doing that, how do you want to be stealing? And then you're going to be sitting there talking about you there, you're one of the chosen. God chose you to. If you're stealing, if God chose you, He threw you back. If you're stealing, and stealing from, we'll say, because you say you're chosen, from your own, stealing from your own people. If you're stealing, you are not chosen anymore. It's ridiculous. You're stealing, but you're still saying that you're chosen. You're one of God's chosen. I hope you don't feel that way inside. You need to, if you do, you are really in illusion. I mean, ain't no, what you gonna say? it bounced. Oh, it bounced from her account into my account. You know, it was just a slip. It was a slip up, a misunderstanding. You don't misunderstand $20,000 to $50,000 in somebody's account. That's just straight out stealing. And if you're stealing, you are certainly not. If you were a chosen, you are not anymore. And it wasn't the first time. Come on now. You need to stop. You definitely delusional. And I'm going to wrap this up because let's see. Okay, I just went to 46 minutes. I wanted to do 45. So, I hope you do see it. You know what I mean? Because, well, you should be getting, I don't know when the person did it, but I know the person they're serious about putting this complaint in and taking it to court or whatever, however they're going to do. But, because you don't just do something like that. You're being nice, doing something like that out of your heart for someone, and then you're like, well, that person wasn't very appreciative, or and the person didn't get it because somebody slipped in the front of it and drug it on home with them, and you just gonna say, oh, okay, I see that person. They just they took it on home with them. It's okay, and then dish it out to your collective. I doubt if the collective knows where it came from, but dish it out with your collective. All money ain't good money. That's crazy. And I know that she didn't tell him. Just don't worry about where it came from. Don't worry about where it came from. Well, if how it works, if you're passing that on to the way you got it and the stains that are on it, you're passing that on to them right along with you. So, I got blown away when that person said, you ain't got to worry about, don't worry about, what are you, I was like, oh, is this for real? So I'm pretty sure the person didn't mention it to their collective, and, wow. Anyway, there's, let's see, one more. I've just been shocked. And there's some new people I had never really seen before, whatever, but I watched the one now, and this person, she reminds me of my aunt, actually. And the things that when she, wow, I don't know what to say. It's crazy. I can see through a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they're all perky and happy and, da 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 da. And really underneath, all of that is a negative intent. And I pick it up. There are people that sit back and they're doing things and they're sitting themselves out there like they're right out there and playing, in the front and thinking that no one would ever think, that it's actually them. They're a part of it, so not responding to anything, to anyone, or if someone, contacts you, not responding is not going to change the fact that you're involved. I'm just floored. I just really am. I know this reader, the things that she was saying, and I had to think about it, because I was like, I started getting upset, and I'm like, I shouldn't be upset. I know that what she's saying is not true, but it wasn't me being upset. It was the fact that it was hurtful, because this is a person that should know me, even though they act like they don't. This person should know me. And I'm just like, it's like people will say or do anything to keep what they got, even though they didn't get it the way you should have got it. Even though they took it from someone else. That's the whole thing. They don't want neighbors and public to know that they got what they got by telling lies, by lying and slandering, you know what I mean, malicious, deceitful, just cruel, just, stealing and changing documents and forging names. And somebody, I'm going to say this again, is living as me. Because I haven't had one court official or one officer, nobody has contacted me about anything. And every time I try to contact them, I get someone who's involved and who tells me, well, if they don't contact you, don't call back here. They'll call you if they need you. So, for the courts, for anyone, if I was supposed to be in court, I didn't know, and I didn't know where to go. But I know there's a lot of stuff going on. It's a lot of stuff going on. And I didn't agree to anything, and I didn't get married to anybody, but there is somebody that is living. Her identity is not her. Her identity is me. But she's not me. I want my identity back. And because I was wondering why aren't I seeing, or why aren't I getting these calls? Because one thing, I think I'm getting calls, but they're being redirected because somebody's always hacking and always in my devices and stuff. So anyway, hopefully someone will see this and will get in touch. Should I give the number out or not? Yeah, I'll give the number out. No, because then everybody will have it. You can reach me by, tapping on to, leaving me a message. And I would get right back to you. But I haven't received, I'm still not getting any mail. And I've been to the postmaster and all that. I'm still not getting mail. So they don't seem to be able to find where my mail is going. So, okay, guys, I'm going to get off now, and I'm going to get right back on because I got to do this, we're starting back with the healing space, because a lot of us need it, and a lot of our little ones need it. A lot of our kids, our babies, they need it, we need it. So I'm going to be coming right back, and we're going to do our healing space. And I'm on a new platform. I'm not going to be staying on YouTube because I don't know. I'm not very comfortable with the way they practice. As far as their business, just So I want to say thank you to everyone when you see this, because this wasn't done live. When you see this, I want to say thank you and hello and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. So that's for everybody, whatever time you kick up in there. And for all those who are still, doing what you're doing and getting on telling lies and just getting paid for telling more lies and all, you really should stop. You're not affecting me. It's coming back to you. And to hell with you if you don't, hell with you. Who the hell you think you are? You are the person you are because of the things that you do. So, save all that stuff you're doing or whatever, I'm not trying to, I'm not being bothered with that stuff. I have too many things to do. But, what can I say? If anybody has any information and you want to tell me where my mail is going, or who stole my money, who forged my name, you know what I mean? Who's living in my house? Because they wanted me out in the street, homeless and living in the gutter. I'm damn near there. So I even tried. It was weird because what was that, Friday, I definitely thought I was going to be sleeping on the curb. So I went on and I went on to YouTube and I told him, somebody loan a sister some money. I'm about to be sleeping on the sidewalk. Yesterday I went past it was a short that I used. Not one person saw that video. Not one. So I'm like, wow, this is it's they have it set up to where it's like to others I don't exist because no one can hear me, no one is seeing me. I'm not communicating with anyone because they're not allowing me to communicate with anyone. They're making it a point so that no one knows where I am or that I'm here or that I, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, people got nerve. And if this, they keep saying your ex. If this is my ex, which I'm gonna keep that to myself right now. I'm still, I just can't wrap my head around it like that. I just can't. But I know he's connected to someone else, and I bless, I bless their connection and pray for them and make sure everything works out for them. You know what I mean? And this is what I get, for praying and wishing the best for you and your other half. And this is what y'all do to me because if he doing it, she doing it too. So I really don't appreciate that. So, and I know people leaving, they go on and they do the videos and they make threats, try to intimidate me, try to put fear in me, never saying who they are or really who they talk, but who they talking to. So anyway, I'm going to go and, can you give me back? I'll just say, give me back what belongs to me, and, I don't know what else to say. Just, and best believe if you're not hearing something from me or, from me about you, I didn't say it. Because if you want to know anything as far as what's on my mind or how I see things as far as you, and that's anybody, whoever it is, if I didn't say it to you, then I didn't say it. So, okay. Everybody take care and be safe. And I thank you all for your all of your hanging theirs and well, I don't even get those anymore because it's like people don't know that I'm even here. This was the point though, I believe. Well, all that's going to change. Okay. So, take care. Be careful. Love each other because we got to change the rhythm, y'all. We got to change the rhythm. Look around. We got to change the rhythm. I'll tell you a joke when I log in for my next video. Take care. Peace.